talk about the last 24 to 30 hours in the nightmare that has become the documentary on Guinness. I don't know if anyone's going to come on the live. I wanted to just talk to people if they're on YouTube and wondering about the documentary. It's going to be premiering in 46 hours on the 27th of November, 20 past 8. And I just want to make it clear that there has been a complete disaster for the last 24 hours minimum. Yeah. So yesterday I had scheduled the documentary since I can't remember. Oh no, it's been scheduled since Saturday. Since Friday or Saturday. I can't remember now. And then I had like a copyright problem with Musicbed. I licensed music from Musicbed, and there was a small issue with ad revenue sharing. So I contacted them, and it took them a few days to get back to me. And when they did get back to me, they were kind of sending me like a bunch of different emails about different things. I don't want to go into specifics. And there was a huge mix up, and I basically got a copyright strike, and it just was bedlam since then. And it's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And honestly, at this point now, it just feels a little bit ruined, the documentary. There was a big problem in the end when they did release the strike. The documentary went live without me even knowing. And this is a huge, major kind of glitch that happened. And that was earlier on today, while I didn't even know it was up there. It was up there without a thumbnail. It had released itself, and it was up there. So some people have seen the documentary, and it was meant to be a premiere for tomorrow or for Thursday night. So if you've seen it, you've seen it. But I made it private, and I'm after re-uploading the actual premiere, and now that's fully monetized. So all of it's completely clear of copyrights and all that kind of stuff. So it's up there now. Was Guinness ever truly Irish? And that is my premiere for the 27th of November, Thursday night at 8:20. So just to have that on record now, that is 100% going to be going ahead. Still just less than 48 hours to go. So I just wanted to just say that, like, and to see if anyone was up here that wanted to have a chat about it or anything like that. We can chat away about it for a while. But like, I just wanted to make it clear what was happening, you know, because it's been a disaster. So like, I mean, if anyone knows me or if anyone's waiting for the documentary, it would be amazing if you could go over to it and press notify me, and come to the actual premiere on Thursday night. I know in America it's Thanksgiving. People might ask, well, Irish people might say, why are you mentioning that? Because a lot of my audience are American. So on Thanksgiving, it will be on during the day. But I think that you could either watch it before Thanksgiving dinner or after. Or if you're just waiting around for the Thanksgiving dinner, you could watch it and actually join the premiere. But anyway, we'll see. Um, so yeah, like, I don't know. I'm just literally coming up just to say that, really, just to make it clear what's after happening, what's after happened, or what's after happening in the last 24 hours. And yeah, I don't know if there's anyone there with any questions or anything like that. It's very quiet, so I'm not too sure if I'll stay any longer, but at least the video is there for people to see and get clarity on the situation. Because honestly, you mightn't know this from behind the scenes or whatever, but it's just like, it was absolutely a disaster. Like, it was back and forth. One minute I thought it was the situation was solved, next minute it wasn't, then it was solved, then it wasn't, then it was solved, and I swear to God, it was like that all day. And then when I saw that the premiere actually, yeah, Mary, that you see, there was an older link that's gone now, because that was not meant. If that was the one from today, Um, it's on my page. It's on the YouTube channel. It's up there right now. The premiere link. Uh, it, it's literally up there right now. I can show you. Like I'll show you. One sec. There it is. So if you go onto my page, that's what you'll see. It's right there. Was Guinness ever truly Irish? It's upcoming. Oh, the link tree. Yeah. Yeah, because I had to give. Yeah, you see, that was the link from before. You see, so that's what happened. That what happened was there was a copyright strike on that, so I assumed that Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde. I'm looking over at my partner. She mentioned this. Mercury retrograde. It is absolutely Mercury Gatorade. It's happening. I don't know anything about that stuff, but it was mentioned that there's crazy stuff. This was a nightmare. Like honestly, it was a complete nightmare. Um, and it made me question even like doing these documentaries in the future because I've put in massive amounts of work, and I was thinking to myself, what the hell am I doing all this work for when they can just release your documentary without you even telling them to do that, or just doing all these copyright strikes when you've paid for the license. Now, in fairness, Musicbed, I will say this, in the end, they've come true, and the composer have come true in the end. So I will give them a shout out for that. But I'm not going to lie, all the way up until that point, it's been a disaster, and it's been I honestly I've been stressed out of my mind because people don't probably don't realize this is my job. Like I, if I have to take other jobs, they're not really my jobs. They're just things I do for extra money. This is actually what I do. Like this is what I do. This is who I am. Like this is what I do. I'm a YouTube creator, social media content creator. This is what I do. Like this is who I am, what I'm doing. When I say who I am, meaning the storytelling, the medium of storytelling is this is the one I'm choosing, you know. I appreciate it, Supernatural Irish. Thank you so much for the advice there and the encouragement. I will keep going. Hello, Hannah. How you doing? Hannah Nolan. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. If you're coming in a bit late, just to let you know, the Guinness documentary is back up. So if you want to go over and press notify me, so look, it will. There's this button here. Look, notify me. Please do it. I just let's make this because I tell you why, right? Forget about me, forget about anything to do with what I'm doing. This has the whole truth about the Guinness family. I did massive amounts of research, and I'm thinking that you're going to love it because House of Guinness is going to tell you a fabricated story about it. It even admits that they're doing a fictional version of what really happened. This is the real story. And actually, the question I'm asking, was Guinness ever truly Irish, is a valid question, and that's what the documentary will reveal. Thank you so much. People pressing the waiting. I've just put this up. So if you are in here, go over, press notify me. It would be amazing. Um, so look, there are the chapters there. Look, introduction, overview, the first pour, the rise of the Guinness family, the monster competitors of Guinness, support Bertie Brasden films, the making of a myth, Guinness, the global giant, the Guinness family curse, new dawn of authentic Irish stout, was Guinness ever truly Irish? The other thing I was thinking, is this the Guinness curse that was happening? Because it felt like it was cursed. And I don't like, I'm blessing myself now when I say that because I don't like bringing up that kind of stuff. But so yeah, like that's the thing. So there it is. Um, so yeah, if you can do me a favor, there's 15 people in there now. Be there's three waiting now. That's fantastic. If we can get a few more to go over and press notify me. And you know what? We're going to be here together watching the premiere in about less than 48 hours time, less than 2 days time. And I will be in the chat, and I will gladly converse and be there with you guys watching it, because it is an important story to be told, because Guinness is taken for granted. Like, and I look, we all love a pint of Guinness, you know what I mean? Not everybody, but most people do. I certainly do. And it's, and it's not a whole disaster about Guinness either. Like, so don't think it's all about, like, just, it's not all negative. You know what I mean? There's a lot of negative, but it's not all negative. So that's the reality. One second. I'm going to try something here. Uh, yeah, I won't bother with that actually, because I don't know. It's a bit weird. So yeah. Is there anything else that I would like to add to this? Is there any questions there before? Like, I'm not going to stay on too long, but if you have any questions, make sure you ask me. The link, the actual link for the new that video, I'm going to put it up on all my stories and stuff. But if you're on YouTube, you can find it immediately. Like, you know what I mean? So, uh, it's even right up till before I came on live, I had an issue with the new one as well. But now it's completely fine. And I want to show you something here. You're seeing something behind the scenes here now. Watch this. Look, you see that? That documentary there. This was not meant. That was not meant to be released, and that was released earlier on, right? Now it's private. This is the real premiere. This was meant to be premiering in 2 days' time, but it went out by itself, and I have no idea how. And 50 people saw it, and I've like, this is like, it's ridiculous. Like, so this is the new premiere now. Was Guinness ever truly Irish? But it's the same documentary. It's the same documentary. It's just a different title, just to mix it up a bit for the algorithm and stuff. I don't know if it's going to work. Like, it could be a disaster after all of that. But I'm gonna go ahead with it. And then my next video will probably be about, like, leaving Dublin, and my thoughts on Dublin City at the moment, because we're moving down to Kerry soon. So but anyway, if nobody has any questions, I might leave it there. At least that's just a kind of a full story about what happened. Nobody's kind of really asking anything, so maybe that's it. Like, it's it is what it is. At least now it's up, and I will be putting more stories up in the meantime. I'm going to be putting up another story about Arthur Guinness, another historical site related to Arthur Guinness. I'm going to put that up tomorrow. And thanks as well, by the way, for people leaving the likes and the comments. Let's have a look here. Really appreciate it a lot. Let's have a look here. Who's leaving a comment? Yeah, gonna go out and get some Guinness now to be ready. Brilliant stuff. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna answer that now in a sec. So I really appreciate that. Yeah, so like the description there is, I grew up with Guinness everywhere, in the pubs, at family gatherings, in the ads that shaped our childhood. It was a part of the landscape, the Irish pint we never questioned. But when you start looking into the past, its past, things don't line up the way you'd expect. The deeper you go, the stranger and darker the story becomes. This documentary follows that trail. It opens up parts of the Guinness story that are rarely talked about, and looks at the world that shaped the pint we all grew up around. What you find there isn't what the branding would have you believe. Because, the Guinness branding is one of the greatest, probably one of the greatest marketing stories ever created. Like, Guinness was just unbelievable at marketing, and are unbelievable at marketing. They created a feeling, and that's something that a lot of marketing teams fail to do. They don't know how to market their products. So anyway, I don't know. I think maybe I might leave it there. There's 8 people in the chat. There's 11 now. There's 8 likes. If there's any parting questions, I would gladly take them before I 100% jump off. But yeah, the last roll call I'll say is go over to the Premier link, and it says 2 waiting now, but I don't know. That thing goes up and down. Um, Yeah, I really appreciate it a lot, and I will do some more. I will do some more videos in the next day leading up to this premiere. I can't wait. So listen, I'll sign out now. God bless everyone, and we'll chat soon. If you have any other questions that you didn't want to ask in the live, you can leave it in the description or in the comment section. I will answer it, or on the Guinness. Oh, there's another one. Great work. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you really appreciate what I'm doing, one last shout out. Head over, click that notify me button. Make sure you're subscribed. And that's the most important one. Notify me. And then we'll see you at the premiere, okay? Take care. God bless. Ihawa. Slán go fóill.